Hey guys, my name is Maxime and this year I will be doing my final internship at Novanta. I'll be working with Jeroen in the kitchen the whole summer. But one thing that you don't know is that my biggest passion is baking. Today I will show you how to make focaccia with the flour and the rosemary that you received in your package. This is to complete the other ingredients such as the limoncello and the sausage to make a real Italian aperitivo. This recipe is super easy. You only need 5 ingredients. Flour, can be all-purpose flour or double of flour, some salt, some either dry or fresh yeast, some sugar or some honey, and some water. So let's start cooking. So I will start mixing in a big bowl the water with the yeast. Always use a water that is between 26 to 30 degrees, that will help the yeast to start. Now I'm gonna add the sugar to the mix. Could also be honey. I will first add the salt to the flour and mix it a bit together. You don't want to put the salt next to the yeast, otherwise you will kill the yeast. Now I will slowly incorporate the flour to the water. And don't be scared to put your hand into it. Once you reach this point where the dough is kind of silky, nice and smooth, shiny and not dry at all, you can leave it in your bowl, cover it with plastic film, and either you put it in your fridge for the next day or you leave it out for 3 hours. So I decided to leave the dough outside at room temperature, and after 3 hours now the dough is ready for the next step. As you can see now, the dough has doubled in size. This means that the dough is ready to go in the tray. So the nicest way to bake a focaccia is usually to use a tin tray. This really allows the bread to get crispy on every side that is touching the tray. Depending on your tray, it might stick or not. For me it sticks, so I always use parchment paper. Before adding the dough, I first drizzle some olive oil on my tray, and then just put the dough directly inside the tray. So now I will spread the dough in the tray. You need to make sure to not tear the dough, but to really press the dough. So with your finger, you're going to slowly press the dough and try to make it fit your whole tray. Okay, come have a look. You see all these bubbles and this nice and fluffy dough? There's only one thing left before going to the oven. I'm gonna use again my fingers, press in the dough, not completely through the dough, but just again I'm gonna make some small little pool. And now here I have a little mix of water, salt and olive oil, also called the brine. And I'm going to add a little bit of it all over my focaccia. This is gonna help moisturizing the dough while it's cooked. It's gonna make it golden, it's gonna make it crispy. It's just gonna make it delicious. So once the dough is ready with the brine on top and you made the holes, you can start topping it with all your favorite toppings. It could be meat, it could be veggies, and also herbs. In my case I will use some nice rosemary that we just took from the garden. So the oven was preheating for 20 minutes at 220 degrees, and now I put it on 180 degrees and we'll bake the focaccia 20 minutes until golden brown. Alright, so the focaccia is ready. Nice and airy. So tasty.